inside, Greg Anthony and Dan Van Gundy. I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Looking at the last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a loss to the Timberwolves. Here's Collier. Pass to Bailey. Takes a three, and he's good on the three ball. Bailey's got the first bucket of the game with the three for the Jazz. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Here's Peterson, and the Jazz another three.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Out in his own on the break. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Grimes. A three ball. Kessler with the rebound. We've seen a quick start here for the Jazz. 6-point game. Here's Collier. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Collier's got 6.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Now, here is Young. Now, here's Zubats. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Coming onto the court right now. Time to get excited for your Clippers.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Collier. He's got 6. Pass to Bailey. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing here by 8. Rebounded by Bailey.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Young inside. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Back to Grimes. Outside Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Something Kessler does so well. A towering 7-footer who takes pride in protecting the rim.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
So he gets them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Clippers trail by 13. Here's Leonard. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Pass to Peterson. Here's Bailey. From past the arc. Connects from three-point range. Bailey's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Christie. Still scoreless. Down low. Edwards. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Young for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
A volume shooter. Young takes and makes loads of threes.
Here's Collier. He's got 6. Kessler the screen. Bailey with the ball. Zubac defending.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Back to Young. Pass to Leonard. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's Zubac. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Peterson. 8 points for him. Jams it in off the great move.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Leonard. He has 6. And now Utah, fast break. Pass to Collier. Into the lane. Wants to get it to Kessler and does. Out to Edwards. Bailey with the ball. And that one drops. 8 points for Ace Bailey.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Now Grimes. Scoreless thus far. Here's Leonard. The rebound by Collier.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
To the paint, and it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Leonard. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Bailey. Shoots it. And again, it's Utah.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And here's Leonard. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Collier. He's got 6. Spins.
LA foul. Christie. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Inside. Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this. Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Here's Collier to the inside. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
Leonard draws the double. Right side to Walker. 5 on the clock. Basket good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Utah leading by 19 points. Here's Collier. 6 points for him. And the foul on Jarris Walker. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Collier. The kick out to Williams.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Off target from outside. Johnson comes up empty down low. And the Jazz with possession here. They have a 19-point lead. Clark outside and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Johnson's shot is off. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Here's Collier. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Now here's Leonard. 12 points for him. Hits it from three-point range. Leonard's got 15.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
To the wing on the left. To the middle. Here's Clark. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 6.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Back to Christie. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
Here's Collier. He's got 8. Pass to Clark. A 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Outside Leonard. Down low. Here's Walker. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Collier. It's a floater. And so it's Utah, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been...
Utah 40.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Pass to Young. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
And it's Collier missing. Clippers trail by 16. Floats it up for Walker. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most gifted playmakers we have in the game.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Sexton on the wing. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Jazz lead by 17.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That is his first foul of the game. Young taking his time here. Clock at 6. Pass to Zubac. It's Clark with the rebound. Jazz leading by 17. The open look here for Sexton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Pass to Clark. There's the three. It's good from long range. Clark's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for L.A. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. Pass to Schroeder. It's Young on the wing. Williams comes with the double team. Here's the three. Los Angeles with another miss. Jazz leading by 20. Here's Collier. Left side, Sexton. Sexton on the wing. There's a screen by Williams. Misses off the left iron.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Peterson. 10 points for him. And that one is hammered home.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Outside, Walker. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Here's Collier. He's got 8. That's a 2 from Sexton. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against one mate.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Peterson. Launches it. It's hauled in by Zubac.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Swiped it away. Pass to Peterson. Here's Collier. 6 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. Collier's got 10 points in the game.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Young for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Jazz leading by 20. Here's Collier. 10 points for him. Pass to Peterson. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
That's a nice find by Trae Young.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Peterson. He's got 12. Outside for Sexton. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Well, that's Trae Young's strength, working that pick and roll to perfection.
Here's Collier. Pick by Williams. And it's Collier missing. Clippers trail by 19. Here's Johnson. It's Clark with the rebound. Here's Collier. 10 points for him. Unloads. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Utah making a change here.
Substitution
on offense, here are the Clippers. Another steal. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Good on the bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Bounce pass Young. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Rebound, Utah.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Pass to Bailey. And there's another one for the Jazz.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Shots good from Young.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Here's Peterson. He's got 12. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Zubac. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Zubac has got 6 points in the quarter. Utah leading by 22.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Collier. 14 points for him. The shake. Peterson, that's good. Peterson's got 16.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Johnson in the corner for the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Down in the corner. Johnson knows he just has to focus on his mechanics to get it done.
We've got 1:23 left from the first half of basketball. Here's Peterson. Pass to Achua. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Clippers trail by 21. And here's Young. He's covered by Kessler. Here's Leonard. Off on the layup.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
To the inside. Kessler. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Just right through him. Kessler not slowing up.
And Leonard has it in the corner. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Jazz leading by 23. Outside Edwards. Inside. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Young outside. Another steal.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
And so it's the Utah Jazz holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Screen by Leonard. To the paint. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Leonard's got 17 now.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Here's Collier. Shot clock at 6. Here's the floater. It's hauled in by Zubac. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Over in the corner, Christie. Pass to Young. It's stolen. Pushing it up. Here's Collier. Here's Peterson. He's got 16. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And it's been an issue for them as it was last year, only 72% from the line.
And he sinks the second. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Now, here is Young. He has 6. And he comes up with the deuce.
Nice work by Young. He can be a pest in there.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Pass to Peterson. 3-pointer. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Leonard on the wing. Over Kessler. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Pass to Bailey. Latrey drills it from outside. Bailey's got 15 points.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Young left side. Over in the corner, Christie. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Number 14.
Pass to Young. To the inside. Power down with both hands.
Yeah, you're not going to find too many floor generals better than Young.
Here's Collier. He's got 16. Now Bailey. He's guarded by Grimes. Clock at 6. It's Edwards on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Leonard. He's got 19.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Pass to Bailey for 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Now, here is Young. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Takes the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And from that extended range, you do it better than Trae Young.
Kessler in the post. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Here's Christie. And good that time. Christie's got his second bucket.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Here's Collier. 18 points for him. Pass to Bailey. Can't nail the jumper.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Young. From down in the low post, it goes. Young's got 13.
Look at that touch. Not many do it better than Young.
Here's Bailey. Lets it go from deep. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball. He is a certified shot blocker.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with that.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. He hits both from the stripe. Schroeder with the ball. He has yet to score. Pass to Walker. And here's Schroeder. Over in the corner, Christie. And here's Johnson outside. The rebound by Collier. And it's Clark in the corner. Here's Peterson. Leonard brings the double team. Here's Bailey. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Clippers ball. Coming onto the floor for the Jazz. Williams.
Now Schroeder. The kick out to Walker. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Johnson. Outside Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Collier. It's rebounded by Schroeder. And here's Los Angeles. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, The Clippers remain scrappy. James Harden said, in order for us to have a chance, we have to bring it every single night. One thing about this team, we're all happy for each other. It could be anybody's turn on a given night. Nobody's going to be upset, and even when we lose, we're still happy for each other. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Leonard draws the double. On the wing, Christie. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Jazz leading by 23. Pass to Clark. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Peterson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Peterson's got 19 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The shot's good from Christie.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Porter with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Pulls it up. And Utah again with the bucket.
You love Porter's effort level on offense. He works hard to find his shots.
Outside Leonard. Porter with the steal. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Porter.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. He can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
Right side to Walker. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Walker's got 8 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Peterson misses. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Peterson grabs the miss. Porter in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
And the basket by Johnson.
They've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
40 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Peterson. Just 5 to shoot. Porter double team. Shoots over Schroeder. Porter, no luck. Outside Leonard. Outside Walker. They double team Walker. Johnson in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Utah finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this.
91.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Collier. Pass to Williams. Picked by Clark. Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Young drives in. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Well, he's put that first half behind him and looks like his confidence is back.
Here's Collier. Down low. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got his first points in this one.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
They get it back. Pass to Grimes. They shoot again, and it's Zubac laying it in.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Outside, Sexton. Picked by Williams from 18 feet away. Again, the Jazz score.
Well, look, if you're guarding Sexton in pick and roll action, you have to stop the ball first.
Schroeder with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Here's Young. Some solid defense from Clark. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Here's Collier. And a miss there on the triple. Young outside. And Grimes has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Young.
Over his career, we've seen monster assist numbers from Young. So he understands when to kick.
Pass to Sexton. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Young outside. On the wing, Johnson. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Williams. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Collier. Outside, Sexton. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Schroeder. The shot by Sexton, no good. And the Clippers have possession. Pass to Zubac. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Teams changing it up here. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Porter looking it over. Bailey with the ball. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Young. And stolen by Sexton. Bailey with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Off with the layup.
Yeah, he tried to adjust, but he got smothered. Good defense.
Coach, when you've had to scout for prospects, how much stock did you put in the NBA Combine?
Well, I think, Kevin, you can get certain things out of the Combine. I think the physical testing stuff is good to at least give you a baseline on guys. I think getting a chance to talk to some of the players is outstanding. And then just getting anytime you get another chance to watch guys work, watch guys play, it's just another data point for you.
Back to Walker. Clark with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Young with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Ace Bailey. The first free throw is good.
At the line for your Clippers, Walker. 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Right side, Porter. Outside, Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Trae Young. And here's Los Angeles. This one for 3. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
You know, with that quick release, Young can get that pull-up off any time he wants.
Outside, Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Young outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jazz leading by 23. Outside, Porter takes it inside. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Zubac.
Substitution on the court.
And the Jazz with possession here. 6 on the shot clock. Walker with some nice D. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Collier. Pass to Peterson. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in. Here now, the Clippers. Young outside. And here is Zubac. It's Grimes on the wing. Off target with his 3.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Pass to Collier. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
The kick out to Young. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Now Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
To the left wing, Johnson outside. And here's Schroeder. A floater. That shot off the mark. Pass to Sexton. Meyer. The three-pointer, no good. Here's the Clippers. Young in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. Good on the triple. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Pass to Achua. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Young inside. Now Johnson. And Grimes has it in the corner. A second chance effort. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Moody with it. The 19-foot shot. The rebound by Young.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
Johnson outside. A rebound by the Jazz. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
LA basketball.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Schroeder. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.